got Desmond Ridder. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Falcons and the Giants. Next.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. First down, Rivers. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They got 29 yards that time. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Barkley inside handoff as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Rivers now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards that time. The Giants are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Rivers. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Rivers. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. Touchdown, Giants. Juwan Johnson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look at a guy who's definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ridder gets them ready at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking sideline, incomplete. Charles already trailing that touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
36 yards on the play. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. And that's a nice job to troop a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After 7-3 the score. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rivers. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay off that.
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the throw football.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Yeah, last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Throwing Rivers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Jerome Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Get over the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Touchdown here to kick it away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by driving the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Rivers. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now Rivers. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. third down. Here's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incomplete.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is...
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. This is Miller, complete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Well, Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McCaffrey running up the middle, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right to the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime
time trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Here's a give to Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On second down, Rivers again. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ready, go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Falcons ready to take over. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 78 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Second and 4. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Second and 6. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now that sets up third and 2. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Following the interception here, Rivers. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's second down. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Going for the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll look to throw again. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. to throw again. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall.
And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Rivers. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Rivers to throw it. Touchdown, Giants! From 3 yards out. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that will increase their lead to 28. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And caught by London.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at about the 14.
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they...
For me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's